So you're trying to get product consistency of your clothing in Weavy. So all you got is a flat lay, let's say, and you're trying to, get make sure that the product that is shown in the assets that are created is super consistent. And if not the absolute same thing. And that's what you're trying to get at. So I'm going to show you exactly how we do it, and it's very simple. We like to break it down. One, there's two aspects to it. One is I think the most common thing, which is you have to make sure your character sheet itself is super consistent. You have to make sure that you're giving it enough context so it understands all angles of your character sheet. And then not only that, in addition to, like, you have to make sure, like, look at the character sheet and point out tiny little inconsistencies that are there that will literally ruin the photo shoot for you. In this one, it looks pretty good. I would approve it. And you have to make sure that your model is good. And so that's why, when it comes to like creating it, sometimes it needs more regeneration. Sometimes it needs more model references. As you can see, this is my model references. And so that's the first thing. You have to make sure that your character sheet is spot on. Another thing, well, obviously you'd give the character sheet to the image models so that they know what they're working with. Another thing you want to make sure of is these references. So as you can see, I have character close-ups, but they could also be product close-ups. You have to make sure if your product is something that is very unique, it's got a unique texture or unique colors or something that you want the models to know that this looks like this. Then you put in you upload the product close-ups. So let's say if I want to give it the logo, I would take a screenshot of the logo like this and just literally plug it in there. And I can do that as many times as possible. And then you would also bake it into the prompts that, hey, please use. You have to use your the close-ups that we're giving you. And so then the next thing, if you want to do, is just basically rerun the nodes. Sometimes it does take, unfortunately, multiple regenerations to redo your things, to get the product consistency. I don't know what I'm talking gibberish. You need to regenerate the nodes a couple of times to get the product consistency, and you have to really pay attention. Or the third thing is, which I don't really recommend, but if push comes to shove, you can train a LoRa model. So LoRa is like, it's like you give it some images, enough context, and it becomes like a little model of your product that you can then give it to Vivi. And you cannot train it inside Vivi. You can, however, though, um, import it. And so you can do that. I wonder if Lux, yeah. So there we go. You can actually create. So yeah, this is how we get product consistency across all shots in Weavy, and highly recommend to, like, this thing here is absolute game changer, and I would highly recommend this, just because you don't want the models to assume things, right? Because they don't know, and they are going to assume if they don't know. And so it's your job to let them know that this is what it looks like. All the best. Let's get it done.